Excuse me. Excuse me. I have your attention, please. Thank you. Good evening. My name is Michael Blay, and I'm the son of Michael Blay Jr. and Luann Blay. First off, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for coming. Friends, family, work friends, and other people, we're glad to have you here. Today we honor two extraordinary individuals, my mother and father. 30 years of marriage, that's a long time, and today's their anniversary. 30 years, not many couples can say that. Some people say love at first sight isn't real, but when I look at these two, I know that it is. I know that for sure. You can sense it when you look at them. When they look at each other, there's something about them. Something that clicks. Something that ignites inside of them. So let's talk about how they met. Well, they were both college students at Adirondack Community College in Queensbury, New York. My mother was studying nursing. My dad was studying physical therapy. My mom was pregnant at the time. And if any of you know anybody that's taking a nursing program, you know that it's a lot of hard work, very time consuming and very stressful. And she's pregnant. So you can imagine it was very, very stressful. Now my dad, he was more of the, ride the wave, leisurely type guy. Kind of a party guy, everybody's best friend kind of guy. A cool guy. He still is today. I'll give him that. Well, shortly after that, my sister was born. It was December 12th, 1991. And that night, my dad was in a bowling tournament. He got a phone call. My mom was in the hospital. Her water just broke. My dad stopped what he was doing, hopped on his motorcycle, old Suzuki, thing was, ugh, and he sped down the road at ungodly speeds. Now we're talking highways and busy roads, weaving in and out of traffic to make sure he was there for my mom, to make sure he was there for the birth of my sister Alicia. Hi, Alicia. Extraordinary. Absolutely awesome. So, not shortly after that, they got married. Woohoo! Marriage. Yeah, pretty cool. And then came the honeymoon. Shortly after that came my brother and I. Thank God for that. Glad to be here. And as you can imagine, fresh out of college, 3 kids, busy. Very busy. Many ups and downs as we were children, but they stuck through it. They were there for us. They were there for each other. We moved all over, from New York to different parts of New York to New Hampshire and all the way down to Florida and back to New York. Crazy. But they were there for us. They were there for whatever we needed. They were there for each other most of all. One thing that absolutely holds them together would be riding Harleys. They have a beautiful bike, I must say. Really, really nice bike. And they ride it all over the country. Last year, they rode Sturgis again for the second time. Now, I'm not talking trailer to Sturgis. I'm talking they rode on their motorcycle from upstate New York all the way to Sturgis, South Dakota. It's a long way, but they love doing it. And they'll do it forever. My parents' relationship is up and down. They argue. My mom's Italian. My dad's French. So, conflict. But they're always there for each other. And thank God for that. So where are they now? Well, my mom works at a great company called Get Well Network. And she's very successful there. My dad works for State Farm. And no, he doesn't wear khakis, and his name's not Jake, but he does work at State Farm, and he loves it, doing a great job. Very proud of both of them. So the main point of this is that when we look at these two, it's kind of a game plan to what our relationships should be. They are role models for all of us, for any of us in steady relationships. It shows us to stick together through the rough and stay strong. Give 110%, both of you, not just one. Both of you. Give 110% for each other. And most of all, be there for each other, no matter what. So, here's the 30 years, Mom and Dad. I love you. And here's to many more years. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.